Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome to Dungeons 3. At last, the Dungeon Lord has successfully united the forces of evil and established his dark empire. Time for the next step in his most diabolical quest, expansion! Alright! So, as you guys can see in the bottom right corner, it says alpha footage. So this is alpha, guys. This game is an alpha, so it's not gonna be the final product, or things will change, is what I mean. So there's videos, presentation, and load game. Let's check videos.
The Dark Elf raged through twist rooms and experienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, "Cammy, hammy, ha!" I don't do screaming. In the fatiguing library, they waited with coffee and cake for Thalya to cut the red ribbon and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the ribbon with full force and reduced it to ashes. Oh, and logically enough, the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well. The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the heavy metal armor didn't allow that kind of movement. But that is what snots are for, right? Whatever. Obviously, the dispatch shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf, who easily fell to evil. With the destruction of the fatiguing library and half twist room, Thalya had already gained Employee of the Month status within the cadre of evil. But it was the destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles that immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Thalya withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and Mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimate evil, a dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power. Far away, Paladin of Light and Thalya's former mentor, Thanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. Though he was aware that as a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that this game was gonna be like hilarious. I did not expect it. Alright, let's go to the next one. Absolute Evil. Oh wait, of Absolute Evil, the Battle of Steelsmith.
After the Dwarven King Grimley suffered a premature death at the hands of the hero-beating evil's armies, the dark elf Thalya got herself out of dodge. She took the evil creatures and retreated into the tunnels and mines of Steelsmith, which were connected to the most remote places in the world. The hasty departure proved to be very wise indeed. For shortly afterwards, Thanos appeared on the scene, and with him a mighty army of good. When he found his dwarven friend's lifeless body, he screamed his anger out into the world, as overly emotional heroes are prone to do. A few hours later, Thanos gathered with his two remaining comrades and commanders in his tent. We will now repeat approximately what was said. The evil will destroy us. We are lost. Oh! And so on. Ultimately, Thanos called his fellow soldiers to order and commanded them to return to their respective empires and strengthen their defenses. So it was time to do what all good folks did: hide themselves behind thick walls in fear and hope that the storm would pass them by and hit the others. How exceedingly honorable. In the meantime, Thanos sent out some spies to track down his evil student. The Dark Elf had by then beaten her way through the mines of Steelsmith, accidentally awakened an army, and fled from a whip-swinging demon. The usual stuff that happens to you when traveling through dwarven tunnels. At least they had left Thanos and the armies of good far behind them, and now moved almost unmolested through the backcountry, burning to continue spreading chaos and horror.
Oh no! That poor birdie! Oh. Wait, so that's the father, and then that's the daughter? Right. Alright, presentation. Um,
A long, long time ago, the absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world, tortured everybody, and ultimately defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and contemplating its future evil plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there was not a lot of evil to plan. A few orc wedges here, a slightly fatal joke with a snot there, but overall it was rather bored, because there was simply nothing left to conquer, plunder, or burn. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. You could only hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's secret laboratory in the depths of the darkest It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Days passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal, a previously undiscovered continent, not unusual in a sequel, led to the east of the wicked evil and its army of dread, protected only by one puny little ocean. It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. And so it was that the evil's fleet majestically set sail for the crossing to this new continent and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, there it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name
of what? In the name of what? Oh my, it cut off. In the name of what? Oh, what?
The Great Paladin Tanos, hero of the totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was with his comrades visiting the fatiguing library in Twistram to see his daughter, Thalya.
Oh, there's no voice acting. Okay. Yes, Tanos, I have embraced it and am one step closer to the good. The desire to do evil that slumbered inside of me is conquered. Really excellent. I'm very proud of you, my child. Now devote yourself to thy studies. I will travel to Stormrise to clear up some things. I shall return soon. In the meantime, my dear friend Grimley will protect the land should anything fall into your soul combined in him. Is that so, Grimley? Oh my god, this is hilarious. Oh, poor Gimli. I mean, Grimley. Yeah, of course, Itanos. I will have an eye on this wretched elf. I mean, on your girl. You can confide in me. And farewell, my friends. The goddess guard you, and the light be eternal. Safe travels, father. I will make you proud. Good is who does good.
Ugh. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathering to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, thwomp! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half of our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf, caught between good and evil, was very close.
Oh my gosh, that was loud. Oh, the equalizing the normalizing of the equalizer of the sound is okay.
As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered, animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
I like this. I like the narrative. I love the narrator. I love this kind of game that just makes it fun and funny and comedic.
Shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine, for the night is dark and full of terrors, and on top of that, there is a lot of horse manure lying around here. I stepped into one of them early already. For the darkness. Oh, I mean for the light. Sorry, I'm still in training. Uh-huh.
Ah, yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature, but, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern's glare.
Oh, I thought I'd be in it. Because that's a good circle of light. I should try to go in it. It would be very helpful of me. But yeah, that's a big no-no. Oh, you can shift click. Yes. Yay, I don't have to actually, like, guide him everywhere. I just shift click him everywhere. Alright.
Shadow reached the entrance to Twistram. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol whom the Shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers, as long as it wasn't in the light. Absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
Oh, what was that? Me thinks there was something in that third beer. So is this a limited time to control him, it seems? Oh, there is a timer. That guy die? Okay, let's continue on this way. Oh, everyone's dead. Wait, what? Oh, it's because of the light. Dang, light bring people back to life. There is no music, by the way.
Unfortunately, the Shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate. The Shadow's target was close. So close. Thalya, the Dark Elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
Good evening. Oh yeah, okay, and a good evening to you too, and all the other stuff you just said. Just nothing. Keep watchful eye, for evil never sleeps, or was it the good that never sleeps? Sometimes I get things a little mixed up, you know. Yeah, it happens. You know, good and evil. Eh. Good, my friends, I'm afraid I must leave you now.
The insidious evil Shadow was already very close to the Dark Elf. Only a few meters separated. At any rate, the bored evil Shadow sighed, or would have if it could have, and searched for another way to follow her. Oh, come on, I mean, really? Just to ratchet the tension up a bit more, the Dark Elf Thalya left the area to wander down a brightly lit path, for crying out loud.
This narrator reminds me of the Stanley Parable narrator. Right? Look at me destroy everything. A blamzo. Alright, can you come back around? Sir, please come back around. Go that way. Hurry, just thank goodness. Let's go this way. Stop holding the lantern in my face like that, boy. I'm Grimley, king of the dwarves, and am used to the cold, dark tunnels under the mountains. I have no need of any stupid lamp shining into my eyes. Oh, good. I'm stuck with that damn pointy-eared. I mean, my good friend Tanos's foster daughter. Curse him. Oh, foster daughter. A dark elf is a dark elf, and nothing will change that. The girl will always be tainted. Could have cut her years off when I had the chance.
As usual for a dwarf, Grimley was on his best behavior, especially where elves were concerned.
Okay. Well, I guess I can't actually get Grimley to notice me. Oh, let's go this way. Find it, Thalya. Where do I go from here? Go down? What the hinky dink is this? And go up? Guess I'll go down? That'd be something down here for me, right? Oh, come on. He ran so far away. Are you kidding me? He ran so fast. I guess I had to go up. Enough chit-chat. Min, you stay here and secure the area. I have to go check my invention. Stay alert. I can feel something evil lurking in the area, and it's not just that damn pointy-eared. I mean that elf. Okay.
After this cliched monologue, Grimley disappeared into the darkness. The impatient evil shadow set off again.
The gods be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage and the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities. Okay. I don't know. I'd actually kind of planned to spend the evening in this bathhouse. Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father, Tanos. You know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend. Alright, we're coming. Is this a bathhouse? Excellent. May the light of the gods shine upon you and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light I mean. Huh. Well. Where do I go now? Oh. Never mind, found it. Oh, I cannot possess while they're moving? Do I have a cooldown when I have to possess? Guess I do. Well, I'm not gonna attack this freaking house. This thing's gonna take forever to kill. Where do I go now? Oh, not here. Oh, come back. Where do I go now? Oh, never mind. Found out where. I like how no one notices anything's happening around them. It's just like, oh, everything's exploding. That's fine. None are the wiser. This place.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes, with lanterns, began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal Evil Shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
Ah, I see. My friends, we gathered here to open this orphanage in the fatiguing library for our goddess and in the name of Father Tanos. Oh man, stupid guy. Glad to see so many of you are here of your own free will.
The words literally flowed from Thalya's mouth. As the masses listened to her with ever-increasing boredom, excitement, the gruesome evil's unseen shadow crept ever closer. Finally, the time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Thalya the Dark Elf. The time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
My father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. So I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly and all of you with it. Yay! We didn't really destroy it. What did she say? Die! Perfect. Oh, there's no extra sound effects. All right, we can. Let's kill 217. With power within me, it's over 9,000. Of course it is. What's that guy doing?
Unimagined powers surfaced in Thalya. That magic of the Dark Elves. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
Oh, I got 17 of them. Oh boy. Come on, you can do it. No, it just takes a long time. Yay! That noise is very loud. Ding! I guess I just kill everybody here. That should be enough, right? 6 more? Yep. Oh. You can do it. You know, you can shoot a little faster. You know, a bit faster would be very appreciated. You know, just bam, 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 you know. Hooray! Finally!
The Dark Elf raged through twist rooms and experienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, "Kammy, hammy, ha!" I don't do screaming. In the fatiguing library, they waited with coffee and cake for Thalya to cut the red ribbon and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the ribbon with full force and reduced it to ashes. Oh, and logically enough, the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well. The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the heavy metal armor didn't allow that kind of movement. But that is what snots are for, right? Whatever. Obviously, the dispatch shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf, who easily fell to evil. With the destruction of the fatiguing library and half twist room.
Oh. Wait, we already saw that. But, yeah. Huh. Okay. So that is the Shadow Absolute Evil, everybody, for Dungeons 3. I might go through all of these, because these seem pretty cool for Dungeons 3. I enjoyed it. But let me know what you guys thought of this game down below in the comments. And also, this game, you guys can check this game out yourself. Links down below in the description. And this game comes out on October 13th. As you guys can see, this is alpha footage, so it's not the, final product. So that, in that, regard, that's why there's no music. There wasn't really any sound effects. The UI, there's not even a lot of those stuff there. But yeah, I might continue with this because it seems pretty cool with the whole whole thing they're doing with the narrative. I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys didn't, please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!